What is up, everyone? What is up? Welcome back. Another Cranky Ducklings cast. I'm Yoda Slim. I'm here with Live VIP. What is up, Light?
What's up, Yoda? It's I like how we're done with this week long cast. We're gonna take a couple of days break. Nope, we're back a day later.
Yeah. And then you're like, hey man, it's short notice. You ready to cast tomorrow? I'm like, you know I'm in. Let's do it.
Oh boy.
Another cast, you madman. Sign me up.
And this is something a little bit special.
Yeah. What are we here for today, Light? I'm gonna need you to explain because this is newer to me than it is to you.
Yes. So as soon as the qualifiers finished, it was a couple of hours later. Darking messaged me. I'm like, hey man, we're setting something up really quickly. We really want to do this, and we're rushing it because the DreamHack main event for Latin America is tomorrow. And they really wanted to do this before the main event, right? Because it would be kind of weird if they did it after, you know?
Yeah. The event's already over. Why have the players from that event?
Yeah. So they quickly put this together. They hadn't even finished inviting all the players. they're like, we really want to do this. Are you guys up for it? And we're like, yeah, of course. Like, why wouldn't we be? Like, we were talking about this going into this, right? Like, it's such a shame that so many of these players just didn't make the cut.
Yeah, it is a shame, and it's a shame, but it's also good because now we get to see him here in this even like more crazy tournament. I feel. Yeah,
it's
pretty sick.
Definitely. So they sent out all the invites, and after we got confirmed that this was happening, we were like, well, Cranky Ducklings, we were like, yeah, like we'll sponsor, you know, like we'll take it one step further. So originally the prize pool was 100 USD. Now it is 250 USD.
Yeah, dude, it is a big pot today, so it's pretty ridiculous. $250 to the players in this tournament. That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's sick. I know they're ready to play.
Yeah, we're getting our lobby ready. I was mentioning in the chat that Terran versus Bayrada is happening over on YouTube. Demon Swap and Horus are casting that. Everyone else, we're all here.
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be sick because, like we said, all the people who qualified are not playing this. This is like, there's no one person in this tournament that can just be like absolutely dominate everyone. They're all super close in ranking and like skill, I would say. So I'm excited.
Yeah, definitely. You know, a lot of these people, they were so close. TurkeyDano, who we're about to cast, he was like the wild card who on the last day, I thought it was going to be over pretty quick, but he went all the way to the ace match against Eric.
Yeah, that's nuts. He's been practicing or something. I don't know. TurkeyDano taking it to game all the way to the final game. What was it, game 5 or something with Eric? Yeah, that's ridiculous. How do you do that in a tournament like this? He hasn't been playing any tournaments that I've seen, not Latin American or any of the weeklies, and here he is just almost winning a qualifier for Latin America.
Yeah, it's really cool, the showing that he's done. You know, Dastan as well, I think it was in qualifier number 2, took out Eric, which everyone was like shook by.
It's pretty crazy. He knocked a lot of good people off the bracket there, so he's definitely earned some credit here, for me at least. He's definitely been doing work. Bayrada, we saw, I think we casted 1 or 2 games from Bayrada. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think we casted him versus Jim. Yeah,
right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we did for the qualifier, I think it was. Yeah, and Terran was a sleeper one for me that I didn't really expect much from, but Terran actually was always up there at the top of the bracket, like towards the end of the bracket, always taking out some good players, but then just couldn't pull it off. So I like Terran. I want to see how Terran does.
Terran had the infamous game that I would want everyone to tune into the VOD for. The Ghost versus Vipers against Ryu. That was beautiful.
That was sick. That was a disgusting game.
That
was like that's what I could wish any game could be, like in a pro league or something like that. That's what they need.
That's yeah. Like you can easily replace that game with like Special and Serral or something like that. You know,
Yeah,
it was,
that was a crazy game. It was top level, late game armies with Vipers and snipes and all types of craziness. That was a good game. I need to go rewatch that VOD just because it was a good game. Study it myself.
Yeah. I know there are a bunch of clips were made as well. I'm gonna have to look into that, but
oh man, I need to see the clips. I saw everyone saying clip that, but I never went back to look for them.
Yeah. The obviously like for the people looking at the bracket, we see all these players. There is someone missing, and it is a bit of a shame. Invites were sent out to Ryu, the Peruvian Zerg player, but unfortunately, because he is living in Italy, because of time zones, and because this is the middle of the week, he on such short notice he just couldn't make it.
Yeah, he couldn't make it. Of course, he'd love to, but people got lives and stuff besides StarCraft sometimes. Imagine that, just having a life and then StarCraft is your side gig for Ryu. What a madman.
Yeah. It's such a shame because he also got really close, but so did all these other guys, right? Like it's really cool to see. And going into this series, I don't really know what to expect. I guess we're both kind of expecting cheese.
Yeah.
But
I would hope so. If he doesn't, I'm gonna be a little disappointed.
I know, right? Everyone's watching. This is like your big moment, Turkey. You better not disappoint.
You gotta cheese for the fans. This isn't even about winning anymore. This is about serving the fans and what they want, and we want cheese.
Oh boy. And yeah, we got people just setting up, just getting ready, and we'll see.
And like you said in the chat, in the Twitch chat, it's Sinner versus TurkeyDano, and then we get to go to Egg versus Dastan. This is gonna be nuts.
Yeah, definitely.
This is one where I definitely can't pick a side for any of these matchups.
Yeah. I know a lot of us, like we're kind of biased. We're big fans of Dastan. Like he's also he's been in the chat a lot as well. Like the Chilean team has been really supportive.
I'm trying not to be biased, but yeah. Dastan. There's 2 Chileans, 3 Brazilians. Egg is from Argentina, I believe, and then Barrala
from Venezuela.
There you go.
And of course, and of course, your boy Sinner here is from Mexico. Yeah,
and we got a Mexican player in there. So I kind of want to root for Sinner, but also TurkeyDano. If he cheeses, I'll be very happy. But also, it would be nice for Mexico to come the victor out of all this. But let's get into it, man. We finally got the lobby set up. We're in the game. Everything's done. We're here. It's the first matchup. It is Death or Ellie in the top left-hand corner. I don't know the clan or the team. I don't think he has a team right now, does he?
Icebound Esports.
Icebound Esports. It's TurkeyDano from Brazil.
And spawning in at the bottom right-hand corner of Death Aura LE, we have the Mexican Terran player representing Alpha X. It is Sinner. Oh boy.
No cheese? Is that going to be cheese, or is that just for safety? I'm just kidding. Don't get ahead of yourself. It could be a safety forge. It doesn't look like it's going to work, though.
This is very safe indeed, yes.
It's the safest way to keep your opponent on his side of the map.
This is accurate. And
he doesn't have enough STVs down there. He's got to go for the high ground pylon. I think this might actually work.
Yeah, so Sinner did wall off the high ground, so now the probe can't get back up there, but he already has a pylon finished. The first cannon should finish up as well.
And it can pick out the bunker, and then he can just go back. Oh, and he walled the SCVs in.
They're trapped.
Oh man. They should be. Oh, they're gonna get the SCV build in the bunker.
Oh, he got
they
through.
should at least. Oh, he got it.
Yeah. If he had target fired the building bunker, like that would have been it. But
yeah, that would have been it. But the bunker does get up. He gets a Marine in there, and now the bunker is safe for a little bit longer. I don't know how much longer. But it is live for a little bit.
And I'm honestly really curious what the plan is here for TurkeyDano, because he's throwing down a couple more, cannons and pylons to delay the natural. He's got a gateway over here, but I guess he's just gonna transition out of this.
Yeah, into DTs.
It's possible. I don't know what he's gonna do. I have no idea. It's great. It's beautiful.
Yeah. It's a good start. It's a good start so far. He got a little bit of damage done. He got the Marine. He got some workers. He caused 2 barracks to be put down.
Yeah.
He's even adept out here.
Yeah, and probably, it's a bit of a waste of a chrono boost, but he does delay the natural for the longest time. I'm kind of curious if we are even going to see a natural, but there we go. We do see a CC throwing down.
And it all dies. The gateway might have been a little much.
Yeah. I mean, it was there for SimCity, I think, just so everything would get up. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, TurkeyDano is expanding, and as long as he holds against these Marines, he's fine. He should be fine with enough cannons, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe some shield batteries. Yeah. Does he have any? He's got 1 gateway at home, I think.
He's getting 1 gateway at home, so he's not gonna have any units. He hasn't started warp. Okay, warp gate is on the way as well, but with a cannon and a shield battery, I don't think there are enough units here to do anything.
Oh yeah, he can use the supercharge if his base finishes. But he doesn't even go in there to find out. Nice. I forgot about that supercharge thing. That means you can hold your whole base off with just 1 cannon.
Oh yeah. it's pretty good.
Yeah. It's a game changer.
Yeah, and like after all of this, again, even though the cannon rush didn't seem to deal too much damage, like Sinner, he's on 23 workers, he's down 6 workers, right? He's only just now getting his natural up and running. Like the Nexus finished before his, like it's pretty good.
Yeah, he's looking pretty good right now, surprisingly. That's crazy. Sinner does have a big army, but TurkeyDano, being a Protoss, you can get a interesting type of army that can do splash damage.
Yeah, we're in a weird scenario where Sinner, he focused making Marines, and until a couple of upgrades finish up, they can't really do too much.
Yeah, and even then he's gonna need medevacs or something. He can like stim once or twice, but that's about it for his entire army.
Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned because we actually don't see a factory at all. We see him just being very bio heavy, so once his upgrades finish, he could just push out and...
Yeah, I think he's just going for an all-in two base, all Marine. He'll have probably like 1 or 2 stems, and that's it. That'll be the game. He's got to take him out with these 2 stems, but I don't think it's possible with that shield battery overcharge effect.
Like... The shield overcharge is really good. It's also important to note that if you encounter that, and if you just focus down the shield battery, then it's fine.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's a bold move, though.
Yeah, it is. Sinner, he's being very bold right now. Finally, we see a factory on the way, but I don't even know if it's going to come into play. He's starting to push out.
Yeah, and then what is he going to do with the factory? I guess he's going to get a bunch of Hellions.
I imagine it's just so we can start medevac production, like he can throw down the starport. Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah.
There's no telling here. This game, there's really nothing we can cast about here. We're just guessing along with you guys.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm really concerned.
I think the players are guessing as well.
Yeah, TurkeyDano, he's expanding. He's taking a very fast 3rd base of all things. We'll see if he's on point with his cancel, because
he's gonna have to cancel.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh god.
You can't take this fight.
Oh god.
He's a madman.
Turkey,
TurkeyDano, what are you doing? He's just trying to buy time.
Yeah, he finishes the Nexus.
He can survive at the shield back at home with no matter how much army he has left, but you just got to keep this army away from this Nexus. So he's really just buying time. Because there's really not that many reinforcements here for Sinner.
Yeah.
TurkeyDano just has to keep pulling it away from the Nexus and keep it alive. And he's doing a good job. He's going to do it.
Yeah.
He's not taking like a favorable trade, but he's going to do it eventually.
He kept the Nexus alive.
Yeah, that was really good.
Wow.
I like that play there. That was a good play.
Yeah. It was looking really scary for a moment there.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, this guy, he has to cancel, right? Like, there's no way. But yeah, Sinner, he was pretty ambitious with his push out. Again, there were no medevacs every single time he stimmed. Like, it hurt his army so much.
Yeah, he probably should have just gone home and got some medevacs out, but he still doesn't. Now he has 2 medevacs on the way finally. Yeah, he's done nothing with his factory yet. He's just now getting add-on for the factory, and he is going to add on Hellions, I'm assuming, unless he's just making tech to make tech for something else.
Like, with that push out, I feel like he probably should have just focused the Nexus instead of trying to kill the army. Like, the army was vulnerable, but at the end of the day, Turkey, he just wanted to buy time, and he did. You know, it was really well done by Turkey. And now,
that was a super sick play. Here we go. I think this might be the big engagement of the game. Nothing but bio here. And he's going to stem in, starting off with a stem. Oh, he's trying to get that shield battery, but he couldn't.
Yeah.
And now it's going to get wasted. All the zealots go down. He's trying to stay out of range of it, and he is doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, Sinner, he's fighting pretty well, and the shield battery overcharge does finish, but are there enough immortal?
It's still a shield battery.
It is still a shield battery, yes.
And now he can just kite back and forth between this base and the other one.
Oh, the warp in as well.
He's got 2 shield batteries and a cannon back here, so yeah, Sinner. Good call getting out of there by Sinner. But TurkeyDano's still looking like he's in a good position.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got more probes, he's oversaturated, he can take gases, he can put down some more gates right now. But he's got to be prepared for his next push. I like the addition of Widow Mines now.
Yeah, definitely. It'll help a lot against the Zealots, and I'm just surprised by how greedy and how much TurkeyDano is getting away with this. Like, he's completely oversaturated. He's been making probes this entire time. He's getting a 4th base as well. Meanwhile, Sinner, he's trying to apply all this pressure, and to be fair, maybe this time he has enough to break him.
Oh yeah, with those Widow Mines, that might have been the nail in the coffin here. He actually has the ability again. Wow, I didn't know it recharged that fast.
Jesus Christ, yeah, it's already ready, but there aren't too many gateway units left.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's getting a little bit over eager there with the fight. He should be kiting back a little bit more, but as he warps in, he should be able to clean it up slowly but surely.
Yeah, and again, TurkeyDano, he bought enough time. Nice dodge there with the Widowmine shot.
Yeah,
he has a Colossus.
Super nice. Yeah, he's got the Colossus, and now his defense is covered, and he got his 4th base up in all this. He was fighting right there, and Sinner didn't even know about the 4th base going up in his face.
Oh my god.
It seems like Sinner's so good. I feel like Sinner should be able to beat TurkeyDano in a regular macro game, but obviously the cheese and the crazy build, and Sinner threw in Widow Mines, now he's throwing in these Liberators, and it seems like he just can't find his place in here to do some damage.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, Liberators are pretty good. There aren't too many Stalkers here, so this could be Sinner's opportunity. Like, he has a really nice anger point.
Oh yeah, but with these Zealots are coming in, I think Zealots are gonna run forward. He's gonna blink under the Liberators. He's gonna get one. Oh, he didn't get none of them.
Oh my god.
Okay, he got one somehow. I don't even know how he got that one, but he got one. Oh, I think it was splash damage from the Widow Mine that got it.
Yeah, I think so as well. And it looks like there's just enough to hold. At the same time, though, he lost his 4th.
Yeah, so Sinner finally did find that missing piece to the puzzle. And hopefully he'll spam Liberators now.
Yeah, I hope he calms down a little bit. Like Sinner,
He's been very aggressive.
yeah, he just keeps pushing
But
and
at the
pushing.
same time, he's already on 4 bases as well.
True.
And
Very
he
true.
evened up the worker count. And as far as upgrades go, they're not quite even. He's down an upgrade, but also up an upgrade. Like he has +1 armor, and TurkeyDano just has +2 attack, I believe.
Yeah. So I think all in all, Sinner, yeah,
they're pretty even.
Yeah, they're pretty even, and Sinner, like, it was so important that he got that 4th. Otherwise, TurkeyDano would be so far ahead.
Yeah, that 4th pretty much put him back in the game, and now he's actually ahead. He's on the 4th base. TurkeyDano's gonna have to remake his 4th base. Sinner has a bigger army count right now, and with the mules factored in, he's definitely making a lot more money economically right now. Getting more minerals and gas. He's even going for the ghosts and the EMPs. He's adding in Vikings for the Colossus that he saw. He's ready. TurkeyDano gave him too much time.
Yeah. I love the army composition that Sinner's going for. It's a very like micro, very positional based army. There's no tanks. It's like very like racks and starport heavy. There aren't too many like widow mines in this at all.
It's not really a micro heavy army, just a bunch of stem and kite.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's got to kite his life away right here. And there is a observer right behind the army of Sinner, so he's gonna get the full scoop. A little marine drop trying to go to that base as well. I wish TurkeyDano had a little bit more flashed in here.
Yeah, I was about to say that there we go, 2 Colossus, but like something like Storm would do wonders against this bio army.
Storm would completely melt the bio army. Like normally Storm is hard to get into because you got tanks and stuff like that, but there's none of that here, so Storm would be great. Even just some Archons to tank some damage, or some Immortals to take some hits, something to beef the army up a little bit more. Right now, it looks like he's just gonna win it like Alpha Stars, freaking stalkered out. Stalkers.
Like with
and now it's starting to fall apart.
Yeah, with the warping, there are just enough zealots where this army from Sinner is gonna get cleaned up. Oh, but all the Colossus went down, so it's still pretty good trade.
And the reinforcements. But now he's gonna GG out. Wow, Sinner brought it back somehow. I love it. Sinner, that was like TurkeyDano had some crazy plays there, but Sinner somehow just played the straight and narrow. Marine, Marauder, and Medivacs.
Yeah.
That was about as solid as you could get.
Oh my god, that was honestly, I was, as the game was progressing, I was getting more and more worried because Sinner, he just kept pushing and he wasn't dealing any economic damage. He just kept trading army for army, but eventually it started going in his favor, and he started to, you could see the cracks in TurkeyDano's defense. And
yeah, exactly. So that all started from Cannon Rush. I'm surprised it went that far. And now, map 2. Game 2.
Yeah, we're gonna be heading into
Everdream. So it's match point.
Yeah, it would have been nice if everything was a best of 5, but then maybe this would have taken incredibly long.
Yeah, it would take a long time. It's honestly gonna be a short tournament, because normally everything we cast is like a big bracket and a whole bunch of players, and this is great. There's a big prize pool, a lot of money's on the line, all these players needed, and there's only a few players in this tournament, and they're all heavy hitters. So we get to see pretty much all the games.
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, we'll see how TurkeyDano does this, because even like, again, we just saw, even when he cannon rushes, if it doesn't do too much damage, I can still transition out of it.
Yeah. He took Eric. What did he take? 2 games off Eric? 3? I don't remember, but it was he did take 2 games off. They went into the 5th match for the qualifier. I was getting worried there for him. I thought he was not going to qualify at all.
Yeah, it was a very scary time to be Eric. It would have been
like we should have put Eric in this tournament, because he did lose. He lost a bunch right at the end.
Yeah, surprisingly so. Like for the people who are wondering, who maybe didn't get to see the qualifiers, Eric, for the longest time, he's been established as one of the best in the region. You know, top 4, just underneath like Special, Kelazor, and Cham. So yeah, like he's a very solid player, and he almost didn't qualify. It was kind of shocking to see.
Yeah, like the first qualifier, I was like, okay, that's weird. And the second qualifier, I was like, oh god, he needs to do it in the third one. And the third one, when we heard the score, I was like, man, if he doesn't make it, the Latin American scene is flipped upside down. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Yeah,
but definitely. Order was restored, and he made it right at the end.
Also, shout out to Sagan in the chat.
I'm just pop up.
We really appreciate it. Probably here to cheer on for his fellow Chileans.
I think he was one of the people that got gifted a sub last week.
Yeah.
I was like, how do you get that duck? The duck is exclusive. You can also use the grapes for ducks. That's what I've been doing. But here we are. We're back in it. Game number 2. This player in the top right-hand corner, he's up 1. He needs 1 to win and continue on. He is representing Alpha X and Mexico. It is Sinner.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Everdream LE, also sending out a probe, we have the Brazilian Protoss player representing Icebound Esports. It is TurkeyDano.
What's this probe doing? Oh, early pylon. Sinner knows what's up. Sinner's looking but didn't find anything. Sinner's like, why didn't you send the probe?
Interesting.
Are you gonna build on the low ground?
Yeah, it looks like it.
That's weird.
Yeah, and something that's interesting is that Sinner, he sent out an SCV scout, but he only went halfway across the map just to see if there was a probe coming for another cannon rush. So he crossed out the cannon rush potential, and he's like, okay, I'm fine. Really, it's anything but fine.
Yeah, but this is a Twilight, so maybe DTs.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, there is a Saturn X core. There are 2 gateways already, so it could be. I'd be shocked if we see like a Zealot rush or.
Zealot rush. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I think Blink, maybe Blink Stalkers.
I mean, for Blink, we'll have to see a Twilight Council turn down, right?
Yeah. Maybe. I mean, if he's gonna go Zealots, I feel he should go.
There we go.
For Twilight Council too, anyways.
Yeah. So we have just Stalkers.
Stalkers.
Yeah.
Okay. Just mass Stalker it up, sure.
Ooh.
Maybe we can put down some shield batteries.
Yeah.
Knows.
I mean, he still has his probe out here, so it is possible. And the the problem is that at the moment, Sinner, he's playing this out very safe. Like his CC, he's making it on the high ground. Like he's not risking anything right now, and he already has a bunker.
Yeah, he put down the bunker real quick. I'm sure he just knows something's up. Playing it the absolute safest.
Yeah.
Ooh, he barely hit that second Stalker.
And that's what I mean. Like, I think it was after the first qualifier where Turkey like knocked out a bunch of players. It was like, well, he did really well, but at the same time, like, you get like a reputation, right? And then people will start, oh no,
oh jeez,
Pobla. F's in the chat for Pobla. Pobla, of course, is a Chilean YouTuber, you know, casting in Spanish at the moment.
Didn't know him, but we'll miss him. Yeah, it's unfortunate for the YouTubers out there.
Yeah. Hopefully Pobla can resume his internet, can get things sorted out for the rest of the tournament, because he's pretty popular. I think last time he had like a good like I think his VOD has over like 30-40K views for the Rebirth tournament.
Oh, that sucks that he got disconnected here.
Yeah.
It gives the players a bunch of time to like rethink their strategy. The tank's gonna be out already, and that should kind of like end everything here from TurkeyDano.
Oh, he moves to the low ground though, which yeah, it's a little bit scary. It's a little bit exposed, but it is protected by these Marines.
Yeah, but I think TurkeyDano knows there's no way he can get like Blink already or anything too scary. He couldn't have an Immortal out or anything like that. Not this soon. Not if he's putting all his gas on Stalkers.
Yeah, and then we have a Twilight Council on the way as well. We do have that Nexus. I'm curious to see what this probe does at the bottom right. Like, are we gonna see a ninja? That'd be
yeah. Are we going to? That's what I'm thinking. That's what it's looking like to me.
Yeah, and there we have it. We have Blink on the way for Blink Stalkers.
And DTs, he's doing it.
He is doing it. So we have Dark Shrine on the way, and yeah, he's just getting a little bit of everything, and this is kind of what we expect from him. We'll see what Sinner does though, because there weren't any DTs game one. There's no NG Bay yet, like there's no detection. He's been using all of his mills. Oh. But
there is Liberators on the way, so I think maybe the Liberators will be able to spot the DT Shrine if they go across the map.
Oh wow, he's even delaying the engineering bay.
Wow. That's nice. Oh, that's huge. Wow, with the one. The depth. What a madman. That was sick.
Now, if you're Sinner, do you think that's a tell, or do you think he's just being annoying? Like if he's denying the engineering bay?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
All of that. All of it. He's putting immediately down one turret. Just one though.
Oh, but it's at the front there, so it's going to be covering the ramp as well.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Reaction? Hello?
Okay.
Ooh, four. Jesus, man. What was that all about, Mr. Turkey? And now he's going to see it with Lilib. And he's like, oh, what? I don't even need to do damage with this. Let me just go and... Didn't even get scanned to double check.
Yeah, he scans just to make sure he sees everything. So he does see the Dark Shrine. He does know that is in the front, or that will be coming. And okay, all right, Turkey. What's going on here? I didn't even know.
Must have been a misrally. Looks like he was microing that over there in the back.
Yeah, and
set up the Ninja StarCraft rating with the party of 3.
Oh, Ninja, thank you. We really appreciate it. And
see it.
Yeah, we're just gonna head into like a more mid game now, because Sinner, he's pretty good defensively. Like he's got his his missile turret up for DT defense, so that's not gonna be coming anytime soon. There is a Robo and there is a War Prism, but it's taken quite some time to set that up.
To me, this is getting scary for TurkeyDano. Like that was a big investment. Now, it is good that gateway hasn't been spotted. It's not the end of the world if it is, but the initial proxy is still just sitting on the map. Uh-oh, there's nothing here. Recall? There's not enough energy.
Oh god.
He's gonna get a lot of probes.
Yeah, this is disastrous for TurkeyDano. So many probes go down, and his third could go down as well. The Stalkers, they have to walk across the map.
And it's not even enough to kill his whole army, I don't think.
Oh god.
He's gonna... I don't know what he could do here. I think he just loses.
I mean, yeah, like losing that base, it's really rough. You're down a base, and that was a lot of investment as well. He may have enough, army to deal with this, especially with the warpins, which is nice, but
I think that the only thing that would save him is his blink here.
Yeah.
Oh my god, 2 Marines held off forever. And Sinner even gets out with his 2 medevacs. That's pretty huge.
Yeah, we'll see. It looks like he's trying to chase it down. Gets one.
He gets one. Yeah, he gets one. Everybody gets one. And there's another one going around the side of the map with some Widow Mines.
Yeah, I love how aggressive he's being. At the same time, though, we do finally have some DTs.
God. I love that they're both being aggressive right now.
Yeah. I love that he didn't commit his DTs to try and kill the missile turret. He did save them in the end, so maybe he can.
And he got a couple kills.
Yeah.
Widow Mines. Oh, late reaction.
Okay. So, oh god!
What? Oh no!
Okay.
That was so close. We'll put them all back on the mineral line.
Jesus Christ! And where's okay? It's all good. His reactions are fine. With minimal workers, and here comes the big army move out. Okay, so TurkeyDano, he does see it, he does spot it with the War Prism, he does know that this is coming, so he should be able to reposition his army. We'll even drop DTs as well.
Yeah, and I think he should keep dropping DTs because he'll run out of scans eventually.
Yeah. Oh my god,
these maybe micro these Zealots. Oh. Those are going to take some big hits. Ideally, he'd want to deal some friendly damage with the Widow Mines.
Yeah.
But he just fights back so good. These Widow Mines are just reigning supreme, and then the Marauders in the back of this slowing down the Zealots is a pretty good counter, hard counter against TurkeyDano's army.
Yeah, in the end, it does look like TurkeyDano has enough to hold. Like, there's not really too much left here for Sinner, but the reinforcements are moving out across the map, and they're gonna look to try and kill this third base once again. What is it for TurkeyDano? Like, where's the AOE? He has a bunch of gateways, but
yeah, even Archons would probably help here a little bit, but not really. I just feel like TurkeyDano, like Sinner's been holding. GG's called Sinner. TurkeyDano was holding, but Sinner was just trading more efficiently and on the back of it making more army, so he was just pretty much slowly bleeding out TurkeyDano in both of those matches, I think.
Yeah. I mean, TurkeyDano definitely looked a lot more solid in game number 1. But this game, like every single one of Sinner's pushouts just dealt so much more damage, and I just for some reason I thought it was the best of 5. Yeah, and Sinner, he moves on.
Yeah, that's it. That's done. GG. The best of 5 would have been sick, but yeah, we still got a nice best of 3 out of it. We saw DTs, we saw Sinner pull it off.
Yeah. So Sinner, he does 2-0. TurkeyDano was being a little bit cheeky again. He looked really good in game number 1. Game number 2, a little bit more shaky, and yeah, both of the Terrans, they moved on.